Hey again, guys. So these have been soaking for probably about an hour. Probably not necessary, but I have been soaking them for about an hour. So I just wanted to show you how easy it is to clean one. I have a Brillo pad. Now, I do put Clorox in the water. I have gotten mixed reviews on that. Some people say you don't need it. Some people say you do. Since there's mold on the outside, Clorox never hurts. So anyway, I wanted to go ahead and clean one and show you just how easy it is. So you just, on the side that's been soaking, you're just going to give it a good, you can see that this stuff is literally peeling off. I go and I rinse it, bring it back up so I can see what's clean and what's not, and you can literally see this stuff just peeling off of here. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys, this is what I'm doing to make our gourds pretty. I used to sand them, but then I realized real quickly that that was literally a waste of time because they're not necessary to sand, because look, this just comes right off after it's been soaking. So just want to go ahead and just keep cleaning this in front of you. See what you guys think. I might cut this at a few places, but I want to go ahead and tape this whole thing that I'm cleaning. You can see the difference now on this side versus that side. So going ahead and rinse that off. Start again. Probably shouldn't be dripping this water on my pants, but here we are. And as you can see, the mold makes really cool colorful indentations here. Like, they have their own personality. Every gourd is different. No gourd is ever the same. Ever the same. And that is due to the mold and such that is on the outside. It really affects the skin of the gourd, and then when you take the actual mold off, it leaves the impression behind. It looks like it's water splotched, in my opinion. Again, my very nice neighbors let me borrow their bone pool for their farm animals, so I was very grateful for that. So, whoops. Really grateful. Now, some parts of your gourd may be darker than other parts, depending on if the gourd was actually sitting on the ground, laying on the ground or not, what it was sitting on, how much it was covered from the sun. There's just so many different things that can cause your gourd to be discolored. So, but there's nothing wrong with that. Remember, this is a work of art, or at least what I'm doing with them is a work of art. When you make a birdhouse, you can either literally stain them so it keeps these impressions, but you make it more of a uniform color, which I think is really cool. I think that's a really awesome thing to offer here. So you can sometimes, when you get these out, you can tell which side was soaking longer than the other, depending on what side comes cleaner faster. So right now we've got about half of it clean, and that was not very long. I mean, what are we now? We're about 3 minutes and 30 seconds in the video, and that's really all it took. As you can see, these little things just flicker right off. So it's really awesome. This is definitely an easier way than to sand them. And I learned too that when you sand them, the stain is not going to look as pretty. Now, I have not tried that yet. I have not. I'm in the middle of testing. This is my first year of growing gourds. So I've got a lot to learn, but usually when I set my mind to something, it happens. So this is one of my hobbies that I have. It really helps me mentally. Especially, like I've showed you in the past, the vines in the back, they're absolutely gorgeous. They are just so peaceful when you walk out there and you sit in there. My neighbor told me that I needed to get a bench put out there as part of the trellis, and he's right. I mean, there are days when I don't feel in my best mood or the happiest mood I could be. But then I just go stand back there for a few, and guess what? I am just much happier. So, I mean, that is... just growing these have really changed my life for the better. Oh wow, so you see that spot there? So you saw what it looked like beforehand. It was white with the mold. So when we scratch it off, you've got this really nice dark circle there. And it just, like I said, gives the gourd a bit of personality, because you want your gourds to have personality. These gourds are gorgeous the way I've painted them, that covers the complete outer surface. And they're gorgeous when you just stain them or you do a wood burning technique. And look at that, you guys. Absolutely gorgeous. Just beautiful. And I'm pretty sure this guy was probably sitting on the ground like that when it was growing, because you can really tell. Because he's got some really unique markings on the bottom, a little bit more pronounced. So, and I'm not sure how much this is going to clean off. Again, this is the first time with me doing this, to be honest with you. So you can see it's still coming off pretty good, but it's leaving a lot more of color and detail on the bottom of this than it was on the top part that wasn't sitting in the grass. So you see the difference. I love it, you guys. This is just beautiful. It is just beautiful. And somebody's going to be a very happy birdhouse owner. If you guys have any ideas of what I can do with these, like in art form, please comment on the video and let me know, because I always love new ideas. I love sharing new ideas. I love learning new ideas. I'm not the kind of person that will shun new ideas, and I love feedback. You know, at the last little event we did, I had sold some of my new hummingbird loft houses, because you know, hummingbirds, they don't nest in a birdhouse, but they nest on lofts. So if I could literally get a birdhouse that's cut open to where it has a loft instead of a little circle where they go in, you know, it might can be something, because hummingbirds like to nest close to their feed. So if you can get them a little area where they can nest, how cool is that? You know, I do know that I think I need to make them a little more stationary, because they'll kind of move in the wind because they're so tiny, you know. So, but anyway, this just looks great, y'all. All right, you guys, there we go. All done. Sorry it's such a long video, but I really wanted to take you guys from start to finish on this. So beautiful.